These were the Packer trademarks. But for today at least, the roles would be reversed as the Minnesota Vikings meet the Green Bay Packers in the NFL Game of the Week. Ground and fumbled the ball, but number 21, Bob Jeter, fell on the loose ball for a touchback.
And Randy Moss, without even really being able to run, as he shoots the moon to the fans here in Green Bay.
That is a disgusting act by Randy Moss. You back inside the Metrodome on a frigid day in the upper Midwest. I mean, it is absolutely freezing outside. Here's the number 2 seed in the NFC, Carpenter, over the middle back, stays on his feet. More poor tackling by the Green Bay Packers.
After all the build-up and all the hype, November the 1st is finally here. It's Brett Favre's return to Lambeau Field.
And 12, and a 21-yard catch and run. Now Peterson.
Man rush, try to set up a screen. They've got some blocking. Cook taking advantage. First down and more. Dalvin Cook breaking free into the open. Cook all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Line and incomplete. And that was Alexander who broke it up. Oh, he's got a little gritty right next to Jefferson.
I think in that particular game I had 6 sacks.
For a national TV audience, the recurring image of our number 6 moment was Packers quarterback Bart Starr being pounded into creamed corn.
Of Minnesota. One hand for you. Reaching over Sharp.
Draw play. Barry.
Sanders. Good night.
Rodgers in trouble. It's going to get there. He turned 32 yesterday. Does he have a vintage moment in him? In the end zone. It is caught for the win. Richard Rodgers.
Oh, he pushed a member of the athletic training staff. That's ridiculous.
The Lions have come into Lambeau, and they've knocked the Packers down and out. Over the middle, fires, it's caught for the touchdown. It's Sam Laporta.
It was such a hatred kind of a deal. We look forward to it all year long. It was a clipping, biting, scratching type of contest.
The NFL's oldest rivalry, Packers and Bears. Programs, $2.
And here are the 2 coaches by themselves. He says, yes, coach, can I help you? And he says, yeah. He said, Vince, I just want you to know you better have your team ready because we're going to kick your ass.
The ugliest incident occurred in 1986 when Charles Martin's terry cloth hit list included Jim McMahon's number.
I think a lot of guys were shocked, when it actually happened, not only our sideline but their sideline. It was like it was slow motion because the play was pretty much over, and I remember Martin grabbed him.
This guy isn't nothing. I mean, the play isn't over, the game isn't over, the time isn't over. But Jim, they got the 3 guys that are just running that Hail Mary. Here's Antonio Freeman. He's number 86 there. He's bumbling and stumbling, and the ball.
Pressure. Pass is picked off. And who is it? Big B.J. Raji for the touchdown. Blitz. Pass is caught for the touchdown. Brandon Marshall. What a throw. What a catch. Are you kidding me?
Guys. Well, it's actually been adding up to this. It's been getting chippy. It has since the second quarter.
You're exactly right. It's been going all over the John.
The 100th anniversary season of the NFL will kick off right here with the Packers and the Bears. In just a few days, Soldier Field will be filled with tailgating fans ready to watch another chapter in this amazing rivalry. I'm going to talk about that history with some fans who are already here.
Hell, look at this now. I thought I smelled some aged cheese. Have a seat. Join us.
Man, it's hard to. It is. But it's the Bear-Packer rivalry. So it would have had to take
something really catastrophic injury-wise keep me off the field in the second half.
Second down 10. Trubisky's pass caught, slipping out of a tackle is Allen Robinson.
Will you? You accept? You accept? I love you, baby. Right here. Take that thing on, girl. Come on, boy.
Touchdown Packers! It's Rodgers running for the score.
Right on cue, Joe.
Show you the undefeated Carolina Panthers going into Atlanta, hoping to stay that way, looking to make it 15-0. And LeVar, our buddy Eric Davis has said all along, this is a real rivalry here, a regional rivalry, Falcons and Panthers.
Across the middle of the field, wide open. Steve Smith with the catch, and this is where he's dangerous. He's not in yet.
Go on! 10, 5, touchdown Panthers! 100 yards!
Can he get there? Ball's out, recovered.
I'm out after this.
Yeah, Kirk Coleman got a good piece of it.
It was the end of the quarter. He was in the strength that he has. I mean, that is ridiculous right there.
Ruled down inches short of the line to gain. Ron Rivera would end up challenging this. I guess. Oh man, that is so close. It's kind of a
little battle
bloodied on the
right
play.
there.
Yeah.
Then a Falcons field goal. Walker, 62 yards. DJ Moore tied the game at 34. Removed his helmet. Penalty. 2 minutes remaining in overtime. From 41 yards out. Koo's kick. It's good.
Chuba Hubbard, can he find room? No! The Falcons will take over on down.
That'll be.
Great play.
The Saints win! Intercepted in the end zone by James Allen, the third-round draft pick from Oregon.
Play action fake on a bootleg roll, running to his left, running to his left. He is going to get the pass. It's intercepted. Picked off by Philip Buchanan at the 34-yard line. How about them Buccaneers? Gaines Adams gave up his body to force Breeze into the air. This game's going to be over.
Not playing him, sitting down. They've been massaging him. He's been fidgeting with
Sideline open. Catch made by Ginn. Feed it.
Outside. Opens up a lane for Von Bell. They got a fight down there on the sidelines right now.
Oh, my goodness. That's Lattimore down there. And, of course, looks like Mike Evans. Now, we've seen Evans already this year. In games where he's not involved, and we're not saying that he's to blame for this, but we saw his tirade in Minnesota when he wasn't getting the football and wasn't playing well. And not quite sure what happened here. But it looked like Evans was right in the middle of it again, although Winston, oh, that's not good.
So that's some composure.
Then Evans comes over out of nowhere and just slams
Brady and Marshawn Lattimore, and then Fournette gets involved.
Yeah, Fournette. Oh, and then Mike Evans came, and
Both teams to the sideline.
You see, Evans came off, and he just rocked Lattimore. Wouldn't be surprised to see some guys thrown out of this one here, KB.
Yeah, New York can get involved.
When the Saints lose to the Falcons, it just puts a bad taste in everybody in the city's mouth.
It doesn't matter, Team Falcon, ATL, we're going to rise up, New Orleans.
We're talking about two teams that have spent the last 5 decades going from jokes to contenders.
This is not necessarily the friendliest place in the world to have to play today. And today in the newspaper, by the way, they had 15 reasons why they should hate the Falcons. I was listed in the paper as one of the 15 reasons why they should hate the Falcons.
when you look at this rivalry, it was so important to the two teams. I mean, maybe it wasn't as important to the rest of the league, but it was so important to these two ball clubs. I'll be very surprised if today's game isn't extremely exciting. A lot of big plays.
The Saints rivalry was probably the biggest rival that Atlanta had, and I loved it. I loved going to play in New Orleans.
Like a lot of the parochial feelings between these two cities in this region in the Southeast, hey, if nobody else in the country wants to pay attention to it, this is ours. The Hoodats and the Rise-Ups, we'll take it like nobody else. Let us put some lagniappe on this one every time these teams square off.
I always gave them a shot upside the jaw or something like that just to let them know I was around.
Quite simply, tonight is the most significant New Orleans Saints game ever. Look out! Right through! A kick block by Steve Gleason. It is scooped and scored by Curtis DeLuce. Touchdown, New Orleans!
Listen to this crowd.
By Matt Ryan. Look at that little field right there. Dunk it down. Now watch this effort. There's 5 guys. 6, 7, 8, 9.
5 years for a touchdown. He's got a man ready to receive it. There's already one more this year, and the Saints are on it. The Saints have the back, and they have the touchdown, just like what Gleason did back in 2006.
Guy over there. So here's Koo looking for the bounce again. He got it again. It's on the ground. Who's got it? Oh my goodness! Did they get another one? Are you kidding me? Did they get another one?
Yes, they did.
They did. Oh my turkey leg! Unbelievable.
Oh, and Arthur Smith's hot. That Dennis Allen scored a touchdown at the end. He is hot. He said, "What are you doing?" And he's going at Dennis Allen. I understand that. You can read his lips, and you know. And I think he's got it right, by the way, to do that.
We got a good rivalry, and it's a heated rivalry. But there's a way we go about doing our business, and I wasn't happy about that. So,
you're a Redskins fan. You must hate the Dallas Cowboys. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I love Redskin fans.
You sign on to the Washington Redskins, you sign on to hate the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, when you become a Dallas Cowboys, everybody come Redskin Week talk about the difference between any other team and playing the Washington Redskins.
Cowboys have become the team to beat in the East. To Allen, that made them enemy number one and the main focus of his obsessive attention.
I found out that they spent close to $3,000 on postage and Christmas cards. We used that money to buy projectors. More projectors to study the Dallas Cowboys.
Now we bring those damn Cowboys next.
Joining us, here's the game. Tied at 19, 6 seconds to go. Vanderjagt has it blocked. Picked up by Taylor. Penalty flag on the play, and Taylor's still going. Troy Vincent blocked it. There's a flag down, but it came after the block. In it for the Redskins. Good.
Quarter, Redskins third possession down 3. Griffin fakes the handoff and then he goes deep. And he finds Aldrick Robinson behind the coverage for the 68-yard touchdown. Redskins take a 7-3.
There's a lot going on in our nation's capital this weekend, but over the next 3 hours, all attention will be focused on FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, as the Dallas Cowboys and Washington Redskins meet for the NFC East title on Sunday Night Football.
This game here.
Very. 3rd and 2. Cowboys show blitz, and here they come, and they're able to stuff them. And Romo on a slant hits Dez Bryant. And Bryant, broken finger.
Hey, 4 quarters. Don't duck me the 3rd to 4th quarter. You're angry. It's just a football game. You're angry. Be loud. I bet you won't go to work tomorrow. I bet you call off. Don't duck me when we start coming back. Don't duck, Mom. You know you embarrassed like a man right now.
Watching a fumble, and Dallas has recovered. There's your ball game.
Let's go ahead and leave. Beat the traffic. Let's go ahead and leave. We want Dallas. We want Dallas. Hey, hey.
Just like Cooks, I thought the same thing, and look at that.
Oh, he's going to do the old Zeke play.
Zeke in Zeke fashion.
It's football Sunday. Nobody want to see nobody else in the NFL play except the Eagles and the Giants.
It's New York, Philly. I mean, that's how you got to look at it.
These teams hate each other. The fans hate each other.
But a late interception by the Giants will preserve a Giant victory. An upset win as the Giants lead 17-12, and we're inside 30 seconds. The Eagles have no timeouts. Wait a minute. Here's a free foot. I don't believe it. The Eagles pick it up, and Herman Edwards runs it in for a touchdown. An incredible development. Just like the opening game of the season when the new game.
To just dislike game day that you had for the Giants and they had for us was a beautiful thing. I loved it.
You loving it? You loving it?
The Eagles and Giants have loved to hate each other since they first met in 1933. But the rivalry has more than longevity going for it.
You've got history, tradition, and proximity.
Look at the Giants and the Eagles. They're what, 90 miles apart, right down the turnpike.
Proximity breeds contempt.
As the Giants jump to a huge lead.
Can you remember a more one-sided half? I can't believe this. The Eagles are going to be trailing 24-3 at the half.
You know this is going to be a battle. Let's keep fighting now.
The punt is Matt Dodge.
The Eagles are going to have Deshaun Jackson back, of course.
It's a Duckler. Jackson takes it at the 35, fumbles it, picks it up, looks for running room. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. Oh! He's going to go! Deshaun Jackson! Oh!
Wow.
Game over!
It's a wrap,
Game
baby.
over! I don't care if he jumps, dives, he's running around, and he is in the end zone, and there's no time, and the Eagles win! The Eagles win!
Kick return yards as well. There's down play action.
Look out.
Wentz trying to spin away again. He ducked under. Takes off. And
Stay upright, and he trips.
Okay, it had the feeling that Philadelphia did not want to win the football game or was not playing to win the football game. There's obviously reasons for that. I can't imagine that always sits great in the locker room. It had a really weird feeling for me watching it. I'm sure playing, for Philadelphia had to feel even, stranger for those guys.
Or maybe they just wanted a fourth quarter look at Sudfeld tonight. Either way, we need you to...
Maybe.
While the Eagles were barbarians at the gates of Rome, the Imperial Cowboys were Rome. And...
America's team.
Eagle fans were mustard and soft pretzels. Cowboy fans, Chanel No. 5. These were more back alley brawls than majestic battles, and fair play was forsaken for late hits and low blows.
Lead by 3, 20-7. 17, sorry. Here's Aikman. Patman to throw it. Hit by Fuller, down he goes. Oh, and Aikman looked like he was yelling at Eric Williams.
Playing for the first time since week 6, that bad hoof, trying to find his way, and he does for 27
Michael, you
yards.
said it. They are a different team when 29 is healthy. And honestly,
Plenty of time here from that much maligned Eagles offensive line. Looking for Jeremy Maclin, who is...
Some time, make a play, busted coverage.
It's like a punt.
He gets open, Prime.
It had to be a blown coverage.
Elliott in the backfield, 3 tight ends. The handoff to Ezekiel Elliott, and he will not get there. Vinny Curry leading the charge for the Eagles.
here, the Cowboys can run it down to virtually nothing. Extra men on the rush. Pass is caught. Deflection. Touchdown. Cowboys win.
Is one of those guys. He's going to pick up the crosser from Escobar, coming across the middle, and then undercuts him. Once you're in good position.
We saw out of the Dallas Cowboys both on offense and defense. And
Odigizua and Kelsey were kicking. All or nothing. Prescott dancing around. Just going to throw in the end zone. His catch is made by Lamb, but he's short!
Familiarity breeds contempt, and this rivalry breeds both, as the Rams and 49ers lay it on the line for an NFC championship. We are live at sold-out Candlestick Park.
We were beat. We were always beat 42-38. It was a big score. We scored a lot of points and scored on big plays. I mean, 70 and 80-yard plays. If you go back and look through the records, very exciting team to watch.
It was to everybody's, I guess, demise that we never did put the attention on the importance of defense the way it had to be played. Every team always has a personality. In San Francisco, ours was offensive.
In the air, it's touchdown 49ers. Let them come out, we don't care. It's touchdown 49ers.
Despite their fire,
I was going to get John Brody, who was the quarterback then. I got them.
LA's fearsome foursome made the Rams champions of the...
Just play pass in this game. Watching 42, he's watching Pete Holohan all the way. Holohan is coming in the post. Everett's trying to throw him out there. Ronnie Lott gets the read.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Seifert getting the old bucket trick. Bubba Parrish. No, he doesn't know it. He won't. He's a first time guy. Oh, I got him.
49ers playing just about perfectly so far. Rice! Touchdown! Holy!
James Hodgins at fullback as Warner throws it again. He's got Isaac Bruce up past the 30 to the 34. Going back for more. He's got Isaac Bruce wide open. Bruce, he'll go in again. His third touchdown. Third and goal. Hoyer, end zone touchdown. Trent.
Not anyone who's wearing a jersey opposite your color. And Jalen Ramsey thinks he's got that help inside from his safety, but his safety is covering the outer third.
Flanking Garoppolo. Hand it off to Samuel. They do that a lot. Run the wideouts, and Samuel thinks he was not tackled. He still takes off. Stafford, Beckham. And to come into this game, Joe, this isn't a surprise to either one of these fan bases. They just don't like each other, and there's a lot at stake. There's Ayuk and Ramsey going at it.
The surging Seahawks, with the NFL's best record, host the contending Cardinals, who have won 6 of their last 7.
Here's Lynch. Oh, some high stepping and some shifty maneuvering, and Peterson tries to strip him. If he stay in bounds, if he stayed in bounds, he's going to go all the way. On the 35 now. Palmer fires, and that's caught by Larry Fitzgerald. Sunday night, the Ides of November. There are the standings right now in the NFC West. Arizona 6-2.
We haven't matched that attitude all the time. Some of those Marshawn Lynch runs didn't sit well. Look out.
And then the ball is loose in the end zone, and Wilson's going to cover up, but this time it is a safety.
Palmer, end zone, tipped it in. Did he hang out of the end zone? Yes, interception. Seahawks for Cam Chancellor, who runs it out.
With it.
24-yard attempt. Oh, he hits the upright. John Ryan to hold. And he misses it. That's impossible.
Oh, my God.
That is impossible.
I'm telling you, there's something inside his brain about this building.
Woo! Field goal wins the game. Wilson, good protection. Look at the time he has. And finally he tries to escape and then throws, and Lockett makes the catch. And Lockett dancing around. Pass is intercepted by Isaiah Simmons. Goal line. That's Buda Baker. Buda Baker out in front. Can Metcalf track him down? Can he chase him down? And he does to save a touchdown.
Which was, there is no decision then for Pete Carroll.
Well, Kirkpatrick was in it for Arizona, and you see him off to the right. Marcus Golden's trying to calm him down.
right there. Let's go. Seahawks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Seahawks. We gotta do it today. We gotta do it today.
And there may be no love lost between the two of them.
But they don't like each other, and that's the way it should be.
The players are set. They're like caged tigers. Kaepernick has a man. Pass is caught. That's Anquan.
Take the ball at the 20, and they're getting at it already.
Oh, he juggled it, loses it, but is able to get it away. And all things considered, pretty good to the 29-yard line. Cox. And Cox loses the ball at the 40-yard line. Puts his head and shoulders into Deshaun Goldson and takes him for a ride.
And a couple pushes and shoveling. That's what I mean by a brawl. That's what tonight's football game is all.
Ball to 49 now. Here's Carlos Hyde. Ooh, he takes a shot.
Over the goal line. If he does, none of the rest of that even matters.
Hollister gets taken down. Ooh.
I don't think you can say he was across the line. It's just the opposite of the Atlanta game that they... Holy cow.
Kaepernick, end zone, Crabtree. Broken up, picked off. Back into the play. The shove by Crabtree came after Richard Sherman got right into the face of Michael Crabtree. And that was the penalty on Sherman.
Well, I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get. Don't you ever talk about me.
Who was talking about you?
Crabtree, don't you open your mouth about the best. Or I'm going to shut it for you real quick.